of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper, surrounded by family.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Colts. Burner at wide receiver. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Dolphins on...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Tolbert.
Number 87, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Right back to Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Ramsey, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 1st down, it's Ramsey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud sets up the play action.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down,
Norton. He's got his target. That's complete.
and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. Well, on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Norton. And that's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action. Stroud now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Stroud off the play fake.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Second down and 8.
They'll try the left side. Ramsey, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on third down now.
It's caught. Tolbert.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Stroud looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Norton. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception, Norton. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores. Just
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working wonderfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Ramsey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun.
Norton. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw.
Norton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And he is going to have the Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there
second touchdown of the night. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We certainly had a... These guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again, Norton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on third down, Norton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Colts are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Miami set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Norton. Throw left side complete. That's Casey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Norton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Looking to throw. Norton. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.